we doing?
How's it going?
Good, good. Can I ask you a few questions?
Yes, sir.
All right. So,
That's
in
cool.
in New York, it's recording. In New York, do you have to read the Miranda rights?
When you're placing an arrest, person on arrest,
Yes.
absolutely. I would say so. Yes.
If somebody's getting arrested, they need to be read. If somebody is arrested, they have to be read their Miranda rights, or told their Miranda rights.
Yeah, I would say that the circumstances have to dictate that as well, right? I mean, let's just say you're arresting someone, right? God forbid, and there's a hostile crowd, and time doesn't, you know. But if you're going to question someone, yeah, you have to read them. Not, I mean, the guy's just placed under arrest, right? He's going into, you know, unless the cop is going to have to question him for anything, you know, then yeah, you would have to read him.
Okay. All right. Thank you. The other question would be, can you tell me the chain of command?
As far as what chain of command?
New York City Police.
You mean the levels?
The levels, like the top all the way down. And if you don't remember exactly, that's fine. But, yeah.
Obviously, you have your police officer when you start. The next promotion,
Can we go from the top down?
yeah, you have your 4-star chief, your 3-star chief, your 2-star chief, your 1-star chief, your full inspector, your deputy inspector, your captain, lieutenant, sergeant, detective, and police officer.
Okay. So, all right. So, captain.
Under captain
Yeah.
would be a lieutenant,
Lieutenant. Okay.
which is myself. I'm a lieutenant.
Yes, I noticed that. Yeah. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. And then
I like your hat.
last. Thank you very much. Last question would be. Let me think of.
Are we on the internet?
Not right now. No.
Is this one of those like Facebook, Instagram stuff?
So, in regards to a police line, if you have a police line up, how far away should a civilian be from the police line? I'm not talking about hindering your work. I'm just talking about as an observer, as a civilian, how far away should they be from the police?
That is a very good question,
Yeah.
and I would never want to give you an answer that I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
So I am not 100% sure what would be the actual footage
Yeah.
on that. Now, it depends on what line it is, right? Is it a line? Is it a crime scene line? Is it a just a regular line because there's a concert? You know,
Right.
it all depends on what
Right.
kind of line we're talking about.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Lieutenant.
Thank you very much.
I had an officer tell me it was 10 feet from the line, and then sometimes it's at their discretion if there is no line. But as long as the civilian's not impeding, you know, hindering anything, interfering, then they can still observe.
I believe, I think all civilians can observe at, you know, at any, you know, I'm not quite sure the footage,
Right.
but it's recommended they observe. They should observe.
Right.
You know, that's their legal right. And
Right.
that's why we have cameras as well.
Right.
To ensure that if they're not able to observe, they can actually observe it through police cameras, you know, if need be.
Could I get one more question?
Go ahead, sir.
All right. So
one of
let's
those.
just say we're in Times Square.
Is this a what if question?
No.
Okay, we're in Times Square.
Well, I mean, what if? But okay, a person's arrested in Times Square for a crime. What happens? Do they go? They go to the precinct. They go to a judge. What is the timeline for getting arrested in Times Square?
Not quite sure what the question is.
So what I'm saying is, let's just say a man right now were to assault a woman, right?
Okay.
He's going to be detained, arrested. He's going to be brought for booking.
So if you're telling me if something happened, like as we speak right now,
As we speak right now, what would happen to that perpetrator?
obviously, you know, we would actually have to take him into the actual precinct.
Yep.
Identify him first, right? Make sure that he is, and then there's a process. Now, what that process is exactly, as far as the precinct is concerned, may vary, right? You might have a couple of perpetrators already arrested. Then, as far as the timeline with the courts, that's a different entity, right? We are not quite sure how long it would take the court process for him to see a judge, and that varies from time, day of the week. I mean, I'm assuming a Monday. You might be able to expedite something a lot quicker.
Okay.
As opposed to like a Saturday night, you know, if you have a lot of people that have been arrested.
Yeah.
You know,
But isn't it that the courts are pretty much open every day?
I believe so. Yeah.
Courts are open every day.
Every day.
And then, like in some states, you could wait for a bail's bondsman and get bailed, or you just go right and wait for a judge. Like, are people able to post bail sometimes, or do they have to go before a judge?
Now the question is turning into more of a court question.
Right.
And that's where
Law enforcement, yeah. That's fine. Thank you so very much.
I wanna say
I
thank you,
appreciate it.
JK.
All right. Thank you guys for your
Enjoy
service.
your
Thank you.
stay.
Yep.